Okay, try this one. My plane arrived 45 minutes late in Honolulu. I took a van to my hotel in Waikiki, where I had a business meeting scheduled to start in 1 hour. Not knowing how long it would take to get to the hotel, I put the question to the driver. About 15 minutes. We'll be getting off the freeway at the next exit, he said. I was happy to hear that, as now I would be in time for my meeting at the Halekulani Hotel. Kulani Hotel. My plane arrived 45 minutes late in Honolulu. I took a van to my hotel in Waikiki, where I had a business meeting scheduled to start in 1 hour. Not knowing how long it would take to get to the hotel, I put the question to the driver. About 15 minutes. We'll be getting off the freeway at the next exit, he said. I was happy to hear that, as now I would be in time for my meeting at the Halekulani Hotel. Okay.
My friend arrived 45 minutes late in Honolulu. I took a van to my hotel in Waikiki, where I had a business meeting scheduled to start in 1 hour. Not knowing how long it would take to get to the hotel, I put the question to the driver. About 15 minutes. We'll be getting off the freeway at the next exit, he said. I was happy to hear that, as now I would be in time for my meeting at the Halekulani Hotel.
Halekulani, at the Halekulani Hotel. Very good. Okay.
My plane arrived 45 minutes in Honolulu. I took a van to my hotel in Waikiki, where I had a business meeting scheduled to start in 1 hour. Not knowing how long it would take to get to the hotel, I put the question to the driver. I bought 50 minutes. We getting off the freeway at the next exit. He said, I was happy to hear that, as though I would be in time for my meeting at the Halekulani Hotel.
Right. The Halekulani Hotel. The Halekulani Hotel. 45 minutes late in Honolulu. I had a business meeting scheduled to start in 1 hour. We'll be getting off the freeway at the next exit, he said. I was happy to hear that, as now I would be in time for my meeting at the Halekulani Hotel. Okay.
My plane arrived 45 minutes late in Honolulu. I took a van to my hotel in Waikiki, where I had a business meeting scheduled to start in 1 hour. Not knowing how long it would take to get to the hotel, I put the question to the driver. About 15 minutes, we'll be getting off the freeway at the next exit, he said. I was happy to hear that, as now I would be in time for my meeting at the Halekulani Hotel.
At the Halekulani Hotel. Very good. I had a business meeting scheduled to start in 1 hour. Not knowing how long it would take to get to the hotel, I put the question to the driver. About 15 minutes. We'll be getting off the freeway at the next exit, he said. I was happy to hear that, as now I knew I would be in time for my meeting at the Halekulani Hotel. Okay.
Thailand. My pay is 45 minutes late in the Honolulu. I was at my hospital I
in
will
Waikiki
visit where do they have a listening meeting
scheduled
scheduled to start in the home
in 1 hour.
not knowing how long
It would
it would
take
take to get the
hotel.
hotel.
I
I
put
put
question
question to
to
the
the driver.
driver about
15 minutes
15 minutes.
will
We
be
will
getting off
be getting off the freeway at
The
the
next
next
exit.
exit.
He said
He said,
I
I
was
was happy
to
to
hear
learn that now I
would be
would be
in
time for my meeting
at
at
the
the
Kulani Hotel.
Hotel.
Hale Kulani.
Vorachanyawas Hotel.
Okay, yeah. Pretty good. Good job. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Yes, my plane arrived 45 minutes late in Honolulu. I took a van to my hotel in Waikiki, where I had a business meeting scheduled to start in 1 hour. Not knowing how long it would take to get to the hotel, I put the question to the driver. About 15 minutes, we will be getting off the freeway at the next exit, he said. I was happy to hear that, and now I would be in time for my meeting at the Maryknoll Hotel.
Right, very good. I would be in time for my meeting at the Maryknoll Hotel. My plane arrived 45 minutes late in Honolulu. I took a van to my hotel in Waikiki, where I had a business meeting scheduled to start in 1 hour. Not knowing how long it would take to get to the hotel, I put the question to the driver. Oh, about 15 minutes. We'll be getting off the freeway at the next exit, he said. I was happy to hear that, as now I would be in time for my meeting at the Maryknoll Hotel. Okay.
My plane arrived 45 minutes late in Honolulu. I took a van to my hotel in Waikiki, where I had a business meeting scheduled to start in 1 hour. Not knowing how long it would take to get to the hotel, I put the question to the driver. About 15 minutes, we will be getting off the freeway at the next exit, he says. I was happy to hear that, as now I would be in time for my meeting at the Maryknoll Hotel.
Right, very good. I was happy to hear that, as now I would be in time for my meeting at the Maryknoll Hotel. Okay.
My plane arrived 35 minutes late in Honolulu. I took a van to my hotel in Waikiki, where I had a business meeting scheduled to start in 1 hour. Not knowing how long it would take to get to the hotel, I put the question to the driver. About 15 minutes, we will be getting off the freeway at the next exit, he says. I was happy to hear that, as now I would be in time for a meeting at the Maryknoll Hotel.
Right, very good. I had a business meeting scheduled to start in 1 hour. Not knowing how long it would take to get to the hotel, I put the question to the driver. About 15 minutes. We'll be getting off the freeway at the next exit, he said. I was happy to hear that, as now I would be in time for my meeting at the Maryknoll Hotel. Okay.
My plane reached 45 minutes late in Honolulu. I took at when to my
Hotel.
hostel in Waikiki, where
Right.
I had a business meeting. So
Scheduled
schedule to set
Start.
to start in
วัน
one
เท่าไหร่
first not knowing how long it
Would take.
would take to get to the hostel. I put the question to the
Driver.
driver about 25 minutes.
About 15 minutes.
15 minutes will be getting out the freeway at the next it's
Exit.
it's he said I will happy to hear that as now I will be in time for my meeting at that
Holly.
Hali Hostel
Kulani
Kulani Hostel
Hotel. Right. My plane arrived 45 minutes late in Honolulu. I took a van to my hotel in Waikiki, where I had a business meeting scheduled to start in 1 hour. Not knowing how long it would take to get to the hotel, I put the question to the driver. About 15 minutes, we'll be getting off the freeway at the next exit, he said. I was happy to hear that, as now I would be in time for my meeting at the Hali Kulani Hotel. Okay, let's sing.
My plane arrived 45 minutes late in Honolulu. I took a van to my hotel in Waikiki, where I had a business meeting scheduled to start in 1 hour, not knowing how long it would take to get to the hotel. I put the question to the driver about 15 minutes. We'll be getting off the freeway at the next exit. He said I was happy to hear that, as now I would be in time for my meeting at the Hali Kulani Hotel.
Right, very good, Mr. Singh. That was outstanding.
Oh, cool.
Okay, you can go home now. You passed the test. You passed the test. Great job. Okay, there we go. So, okay, we'll just go over this for a few minutes. My plane arrived 45 minutes late. Scheduled at 2 in the afternoon. All of a sudden, it's 2:45. I took a van, an 8-passenger airport van, to my hotel in Waikiki, right on the beach, where I had a business meeting scheduled to start in 1 hour. It's 3 o'clock. My meeting was to start at 4 o'clock. So, not knowing how long it would take to get to the hotel, I put the question to the driver. I asked the driver. I put the question to the driver. Just another way of expressing I asked the driver. About 15 minutes. We'll be getting off the freeway at the next exit, he said. I was happy to hear that, as now I would be in time for my meeting at the Holly Kulani Hotel. Any questions about the word?
Sir, freeway, do we pay money?
No.
Freeway.
The key word is free.
Free.
We don't pay.
Freeway. Tollway? Yes. Turnpike? Yes. Freeway? No. Freeway. Waikiki,
Waikiki.
the beach resort area in Honolulu,
Famous and beautiful.
on the island of Oahu in Hawaii.
Honolulu.
Question, ask the driver. How long? 15 minutes. Freeway. Exit. Off ramp. Exit. I was happy to hear that, as now I would be in time for my meeting at the Holly Kulani Hotel. And what does anybody speak Hawaiian?
No.
Yes?
No.
Oh. What does Holly Kulani mean in English? Very unusual name for a hotel.
So I think it is not English word and it belongs to some other, it may be Hawaiian language.
It's Hawaiian language, yes. But what does it mean in English? The Holly Kulani.
Hotel in Waikiki.
Right. Right on the beach. Bigger in life. There it is. Holly Kulani. Holly is house. Without. Kulani?
Without room. No.
The house without a key. But actually, you do need a key to get in the room. But the name of the hotel is the house without a key.
It means very safe place.
Oh yeah.
Very safe place.
Yeah, it's a very safe place. You don't need you need a key, but nobody tells you that. It's just called the house without a key. It's right on the beach in Waikiki with all the other big hotels that are lined up right along there. Has anybody been to Waikiki?
Lani, what is that?
Holly Kulani?
Yeah,
It's a hotel.
the name first time.
Right, the name of the hotel. And in English, it means the house without a key. Has anybody been to Waikiki? Not yet?
No.
Chicken, I cook chicken dooli. Cheese dooli. S-C-A-E-E.
Schedule.
Chicken.
Oh.
Schedule.
Can you what?
Yeah. Yes.
What was the question?
What does it mean?
Oh, schedule. I had a business meeting scheduled to start in 1 hour. In other words, I had a plan for the day. I had a list of activities once I arrived in Honolulu. One of the activities was a meeting with other business people from around the Pacific. I had a meeting, and the meeting was set to be held at the Holly Kulani Hotel at 4 p.m. It was on my schedule, my list of appointments for the day. My list of appointments, and the one was 4 o'clock, Holly Kulani, business meeting. That was part of my schedule for the day. A schedule, a list of time and activity.
Schedule. Schedule.
Schedule.
Schedule.
It's a timetable
Schedule.
or program
Schedule.
to take place at the particular time.
Right. The starting time of the meeting, 4 o'clock. What time is the meeting scheduled for? 4 o'clock.
And about itinerary,
Itinerary. The itinerary would be places that you're going to stop and
It's
see.
different from schedule.
Well, yeah, your itinerary and your schedule, the itinerary could be certain places. Your itinerary, I'll be stopping in Honolulu, San Francisco, Chicago, in New York. And so, but in each city, I will have a different schedule. Times to do different things. Any other questions about the words here?
First sentence, could it say my plane approaches in Honolulu for 45 minutes? Same.
My plane
Approaches.
approaches,
Approaches in Honolulu for 45 minutes.
my plane approached Honolulu
Late.
45 minutes late.
Yeah.
No, that wouldn't be accurate. Your plane is approaching Honolulu. Your plane is approaching Honolulu. Closer, 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 closer. But in this case, you arrived 45 minutes late. When your plane touched the ground, arrived
Yes.
45 minutes late. Scheduled to be here at 2, it's now 2:45. So when the plane touches the ground, that is arrival. And you can say that you were 45 minutes late. But your plane approached 45 minutes late. No, your plane is approaching Honolulu, closer, closer, closer. The other part of it is your plane is going to arrive 45 minutes late. To approach is to come closer and closer and closer to something. I am approaching your desk or whatever, closer, closer, closer. But to arrive 45 minutes late is a different idea. My plane was approaching Honolulu when I looked at my watch and realized we would be 45 minutes late on arrival. As we were approaching Honolulu, I looked at my watch and realized, 45 minutes late. What's my schedule? Meeting, Halekulani. Will I be in time? Boo, 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 boo. House without a key. Any other questions about the words or pronunciation of the words? Okay.
Lulu. Teacher, we say proverb. Three syllable. Honolulu.
Honolulu. Honolulu.
Honolulu. I heard someone say Honolulu.
Honolulu?
Yeah, someone I heard. Honolulu.
Wonder who that was.
For Honolulu.
Honolulu.
Yeah.
Honolulu.
4 syllable.
Honolulu. Well, you could say 4, I guess. Honolulu. Honolulu. Honolulu.
Someone say Honolulu. Honolulu. No second syllable. Honolulu.
No, that doesn't sound exactly right. No. Honolulu.
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 Right. Yeah, there could be a big mix-up on those. Jakarta. Jakarta? Where's Jakarta?
In Indonesia.
Jakarta?
Jakarta?
Oh, Jakarta? Oh, sorry. The guy was telling me that the other day, Jakarta. And I'm thinking, Jakarta? Jakarta, where the heck is Jakarta? I said, he said Indonesia. I said, oh, you mean Jakarta? So pronunciation can throw off anything. And when Jakarta came up, like, oh, that's Jakarta? Really? What? But pronunciation, that's why I try to stress it, it's pretty important, otherwise, what's he talking about? Jakarta? Jakarta? Oh, right. Right. Okay. So in this case, we use the word, we put the question instead of ask the question. But you could just say, I asked the question of the driver. I put the question to the driver. Same idea. Just a different choice of words. But as I mentioned, there are many ways to say the same thing. I don't know that Jakarta and Jakarta are one of the ways to do it, but anyway, that guy did. Okay. We got a few minutes left. We'll begin with the words here. These all involve movement of a person in a different fashion, a different style of movement. But as there are 5 words here, there are probably 35 other words that you could come up with if you sat patiently and worked on it to come up with the same idea with different words. Walk.
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 Run.
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 Jog.
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 Trot.
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 Stroll.
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 What is stroll?
To walk without any worry.
Without a plan?
Yes, sir. Without any plan, and no, he's not worrying about anything.
Right, he's
Doesn't
just
care. Yes.
strolling.
Carefree walk.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
No purpose.
He was strolling through the park.
Yes, sir.
You have the open park and just strolling, looking at the trees, the plants, the flowers. Oh, just, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just strolling through the park, looking around, enjoying the scenery. To stroll.
Stroll.
Another word, it could be amble.
Yes, sir.
And as I mentioned, if we sat here for an hour, we could probably come up with 20 more words where it would just be
Yes.
strolling, ambling. What is trot? Trot. Trot.
Run slowly.
Run
Slowly.
slowly. Right, in a way, it's not the marathon. The trot would be something like that. Just a little trot.
Same.
There's horses that race in the United States known as trotters. Trot. It's a slow run.
Oh, slow run. Trot, slow run.
A jog.
A jog.
Run slowly in the morning as an exercise.
Yeah, it's again a slow run.
Slow run.
Yeah, not a speedy racing across the street. No, he was jogging